Hey, I'm Tayla. At age 20, I'm in my first year of university studying youth work. My transition into university starts back in 2012, where I completed year 11 with no intentions of ever studying again. I'd made up my mind that schooling was simply not for me, so I decided to start working full-time. Full-time work was great. Well, the money was. I worked in pharmacy for 1.5 years until I decided to travel and take a break from work. Halfway through 2014, I travelled with my sister to all different places such as Thailand, Malaysia, Hawaii and Singapore. Travelling taught me a lot of things. I got to see not only historic places of countries and do adventurous things, but I also got to see how other people lived in various countries. This was a real eye-opener and made me think about less fortunate people and families, though not only from the countries I had travelled, but families and people living in Australia. When I got back from my travels, I'd finally figured out what I wanted to pursue. I wanted to help people, and I wanted to focus on youth and the new generations of the world. I decided to go to TAFE to finish my VCE. So there I was in 2015, doing what I thought wasn't that important. The year flew, and before I knew it, SACs, assignments and exams were done. I was free, I thought, until university started. Before I knew it, summer holidays was coming to an end and the first day of university was approaching. Now here I am on this new pathway in my life and so far loving it.
Hi, I'm Gloria. I'm going to tell you about my transition to uni. This is how it goes. My best friend and I met at a restaurant to have dinner. She brought up about how she was going to do her master's and saving up for it. She suggested for me to also upgrade myself, perhaps in something I am interested in. I decided to enroll for a diploma in psychology in a local uni after checking out my finances. I always wanted to study overseas, thus I applied for La Trobe Uni through a local agent. After a few weeks, I received good news that I got an offer. I did my research about the cost of living and how to bring over my family. It was going to be costly. The good thing is, I was going to sell my marital home after divorce proceedings, so that would be able to finance my family and myself. I sorted the paperwork for my mom, daughter, dogs, and myself. It was stressful to move. We rented a 2-room unit in Kingsbury and began to settle down. My mom didn't adapt too well and left to Singapore. After a semester in La Trobe, I didn't like it and applied for ACU. I got the offer, and here I am.
My name is Jerri, I'm 18 years old, and this is my transition story. Going to university was always something I intended to do. It had never crossed my mind to go straight into the workforce and skip uni, as it was something that everyone in my family had done. From ever since I could remember, I'd always wanted to become a vet, but it was something that I definitely had my sights set on. That was until year 11 chemistry, when I realised that I was awful at it and it was time for a change. This was when I found psychology. I always knew I wanted to help people with my life, and BCA psychology clarified just how I should do that. Now that I knew what I wanted to do, I had to work out where. Previous to receiving my ATAR, I had my eyes set on RMIT University, but upon realising that I had nowhere near met the required scores, I searched elsewhere and landed on ACU. I put my application in and waited. Along came the 18th of January and there I was, accepting my offer, a Bachelor of Psychological Science at the Australian Catholic University. Summer passed, and before I knew it, I was off to O Week, attending stalls and trying my best to find my way around. When I started classes, I was ready to meet new people and get stuck into learning, and to my luck, I met my first friends, Alexandra and Latifa. Sadly, Alex later deferred and I had to start again. Now I'm in week 10 and loving it. Although it's been a lot of work, I can't wait to continue meeting new people and finding out what else uni life has to offer.